Okay, now I said that I was going to take a break and not upload any videos, but for reasonable purposes, I need to do this video. On to the topic. Revenge videos recently that I saw from animation sensation O2 has been a problem, and why it wasn't good about the way Sage and his crew attacked Trip and his gang. That's not how revenge goes every single time. Okay, imagine yourself in school. You get bullied or someone picks on you. The answer would not to beat up the student. It'll turn into a fight, and then you would also get in trouble, because most schools would prohibit fights, even though for some people it's cool to see. But no, you along with the person that picked on you will end up getting suspended from school because you both were trying to injure each other, instead of moving on. Look, animation sensation O2. I am not trying to hurt your feelings because I know how much work it took for you to make those revenge videos, but you used it in the wrong way. You were making the revenge plot too extreme, and you didn't have Trip and his gang fight back and make it look like an actual battle. It was basically just all weekend. Not a good battle or a short film people go crazy about. Trip and his gang literally were getting assaulted multiple times, which made the video pretty boring. I'm like, come on, what even was that? How do you make a battle where only good guys can fight? The villains need to fight back too. It is what makes a battle more interesting. Troublemakers that get tortured to the point they can't move, or are almost dead, is not a battle. It is assault. So what Sage and his crew did was considered battering and assault. In my opinion, they are the crazy ones, not Trip and his gang. If you have an enemy that continues to bother you a lot, beating them up every single day isn't gonna solve it. They'll make it worse, and if you just continue, you still keep going, and never stop, it could come to the point where both of you would be dead, since you decided not to leave each other alone. Yes, you have to learn how to leave people alone if they harass you too much. Reasons why you never make a grounded video out of that person. I don't get one bit that making a grounded video out of them will teach them a lesson. It's gonna make them want to hurt you more. They are just wanting attention. My brain wasn't in the correct place adding Tobias James in one of my videos. Him working with wanted employees, assaulting people, only because I saw him in a 2020 movie. The creators were wrong adding Tobias as a troublemaker in the SLV series. It doesn't make sense, even though it was a good movie. But a real-life person shouldn't be considered as a troublemaker or villain in any video. Again, it'll make them more mad and want to hurt people more. This is those reasons why I stopped doing parts where the rude employees get killed, executed, because those are examples of taking a troublemaker too seriously. No wonder why Super Mario Plush made a part on why Dark Ink Meowser betrayed Stinky Pete. He was feeling like he was being taken too seriously just because he's a Dark Bowser character. The facts don't lie. When you are going too extreme on a person you hate so much, then you're hurting you. You severely hurt somebody you hate. It all goes to you. And when you turn older, 20 and over, you can face prison for it. Here is a scene I will show you from one of the Blue Angel Dude videos, explaining what happens if you are attacking other people at the age of 20 and over.
Oh, and let's also not forget the fact that a lot of people, including yourselves, are above the age of 20. Like 60 to 70% of the Trip gang are minors between the ages of 15 to 17, well, maybe just 16 and 17 years of age, and you guys are adults 18 and 19. It's not that ugly. But 20, 21, and over. This has gotten out of control.
Yeah, and Santiago Crimson, this isn't like you to do this to your enemies. When Matthias bullied you back in high school, did you get revenge along with your other friends, plus involving us?
No, I didn't.
Exactly. A lot of you guys shouldn't have done revenge acts from the start. I mean, you guys probably heard that Deacon and Simona almost killed Sage and Abigail in a January 2022 battle.
I don't blame those people. I absolutely do not blame them. They were just not in the correct mind. Again, revenge doesn't always mean beat up. Absolutely not kill. It is also why in old Go Animate videos Zack always gets in trouble since he fights Derek in the past for getting him in trouble. No offense, he should have left him alone, and it wasn't a stupid reason. You get into a fight like that in school by not leaving the person alone. You or you and the bully gets in trouble. And now there is going to be changes about the way all these people get revenge on the wanted employees. Andrew Tang, Super Mario Plush and everyone else who does connections to the General Guy for Hire franchise needs to listen to my advice. Even with them just being beaten up, it wasn't actually helping. They didn't stop attacking people. And no matter what, the rude employees still continue to attack and attack. I know for the past 2 years, we've been teaching them lessons by beating them up, which of course doesn't stop their choice to assault people. Example, instead of JJ and his gang beating up Stinky Pete and his gang at his 196th job, they just threw rocks at them for self-defense because JJ knows beating up the person every time doesn't help. We only wanted these wanted employees to learn their lesson from killing everyone they see. It's also one of those reasons some people didn't even bother to take part of the battle, because it wasn't worth getting hurt or dying from. Remember when Boris mentioned why he didn't want to take part of the battle? He was worried about getting severely hurt because those wanted employees are dangerous. And yes, he did it for his safety and for his children. Usually people don't want to join fights because it isn't worth it. Getting injured is a very big deal. Also, in another fact, you aren't sure what you're facing if you decide to take part of a boxing competition, but have no idea who you're going up against. You think if it's safe for you. Sometimes fighting against people is seriously dangerous and could face very bad dangers. Another reason why you don't do that, like I said, it leads to pain. So, I am making changes to how the rude employees get revenge on people. Obviously, we are not bringing the reanimation thing back, because no one wants that. I am especially not gonna make the revenge extreme and have the rude employees almost die or severely injured. I think that probably what Super Mario Plush, the 2022 Hendrik Motorsport, Andrew Tang and the other people who likes connecting their For Hire series to the General Guy for Hire franchise should do also, at least with Andrew Tang. The assaults are not very extreme or super crazy. The rude employees face pain. Also, when the battle in Fake Skip Tips 100th is over, I will not have them get arrested. And don't start asking me, nasty sog, why are you doing this? These wanted jerks need to go back to prison after assaulting a lot of people. So don't have them get spared. Listen and understand, not every troublemaker is 100% bad. They have flashbacks on why they are harming the world, and what led them to doing awful stuff. Sometimes the parents are the problem. I also believe Trip and their gang's parents are probably going to jail because they never took care of them, never gave them help, and never stopped them from causing those crimes. It's why Simona's father got fired as a cop, because he wasn't really doing what a cop would do. Stop crime from happening. Yeah, some punishment is coming for them, because you have to keep track of your child. If they are doing bad things, stop them. Get them some help. I also remember Lamar had a very bad birthday, just like Thor, because his parents gave him a punishment day on his birthday. Seriously, that is very bad parenting. You don't have to officially reward the child if they were a bad boy. They deserve at least one thing, a present to get 18 punishments on your birthday. Awful parenting. They remind me of Kaylu and Dora's parents. I honestly am happy that Lamar's friends gave Lamar's parents what they deserved, because of the hell they put him through. Still, even bad people went through hard times, but Sage's gang don't seem to care. You do not have to like them. At least respect their own personals. So, this is why I'm going to have the wanted employees explain their past, and why they were assaulting people in the first place. I highly doubt assaulting people is their thing, like how why Jafar misses his friends because they got arrested after the battle, which they deserved. Can't lie, but I think those wanted jerks gotten enough pain, effective, and with no excuses. Skip Tip, including General Guy and his gang, after their second and last battle they will get some help, and possibly admit and understand why assaulting is wrong, and what it leads to. No, they are not going to be forgiven. I can't ever forgive a criminal who assaults people for 2 years. But again, if I do not do that scene in Fake Skip Tip's 100th job, not only it will prove I take troublemakers too seriously, but will also realize the fact I use revenge in the wrong hands. So, guys, do not disagree with me on this.